We're back, part 2 of our podcast with your host, Jenny.
And Lisette,
And this is Munchin with,
las chismosas.
yes. Okay, Lisa, today we got tested in the morning.
Yeah, I think,
Started
yeah.
off. What the fuck happened?
Like, okay, so we had an idea of going to 82nd, basically kind of showing like the where we be at, where we hanging, and trying to make it like all cool, real. But there was too many people there. There was a lot of junkies. There was homeless people. It was just not working out.
Hmm.
There was no spot, and we're like, okay, what do we do? We gotta change it up. We decide to go on the train, and we're gonna do a whole like train thing, eating in the train,
Hmm. Not it.
and
Yeah, go. Not in the train. Sorry to cut you off, but like in the platform.
on the platform, right?
Hmm.
And trying to catch that did not work out. We had to leave, and now we are here in what is it called?
The Long Island Railroad by Flushing Meadow Parks. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
LIR.
Yep, and it took us a while to like set up and like get it all rolling, but we're here.
Time is 1.
That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
We left at 11 to 12, 2 hours.
2 hours? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, 2 hours it took us. Um, now you coming to my appointment with me, boy.
I think I am.
Cause
And then we still gotta go to TJ.
TJ Maxx. Yeah,
Busy
I'm not
thing.
even going home to get my paper. I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna show you the food I left it. Okay, sorry. That's a whole like you. This is what we do. This is what we do.
Oh my god.
Um. So yeah, we had to do all that, but we're here. We are gonna munch. What are we munching on today? What are we munching
Okay,
on?
I'm gonna read it. Teriyaki Japanese grill. That's what we doing today. I
What you
got
got?
the poke bowl chicken,
Hmm.
and then I got spicy salmon sushi rolls. But yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, and I got a same thing, chicken bowl, poke bowl, and then California rolls. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get another. I'm not even gonna lie, because I didn't eat breakfast,
Me
so
neither. Yeah.
everything was like looking good. So I was like gonna order two sushi, but I was like, nah, Jenny, calm down, cause you're not that poke bowl is gonna fill us up.
Yep.
Okay, for our
Oh,
drinks, what's the
drinks.
bet for today?
Sparkling ice, strawberry watermelon.
Okay, and I got the sparkling ice as well, but lemon lime
Okay.
and water.
Water and water. Yes.
Okay, so let's get to it. Let's start eating. Let's start feasting. And today's topic is relationships and how there's people that move too fast,
Move too
quick with it.
fast. It just yeah, it can be overwhelming. It could be sometimes it can come from something in the past. It could be a red
Talk it up,
flag.
because I'm munching.
Okay, so do I talk about my situation with the person?
Just,
You
uh-huh.
know, because that was a whole situation,
Yeah,
and then it
that was crazy. When you told me that, yo, like,
the
because the way we
cheese.
talk about it, like, I would always, like, be like, no, he's what? He's different, you know?
Mhm.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. Pero qué, what the ¿qué te hizo?
Con
Like,
que me
what the
lo
fuck?
que me salió.
Lo que te
Huh?
salió. What are you
Girl,
looking for?
my fucking chopsticks.
Didn't give you chopstick? That's
No, I
tough.
wasn't. That's fucking crazy with a fork.
Maybe.
Whatever. Maybe I didn't
Yeah.
find it. Maybe I didn't find it. No, it's
No,
not
didn't give
there.
you nothing.
Okay,
That's
well,
tough.
whatever. Anyways, so basically, I was talking to my girl, Danya. She was catching up with me. She was like, being supportive with with the podcast we have, and she was like, and I was like, we need to meet up. It's been a long time. We were high school best friends, and we're still best friends. It's just different. Like life happens. Um, but we're like, she's in New York now. Let's meet up in August. Da, da, da. And I'm like, yeah, I need to put you on. And I've been waiting. We've been trying to meet up. It just doesn't happen. And I'm like, dude, I've been meaning to tell you this when we met up, but it's not looking like it's happening anytime soon. But I was talking to someone we knew in high school, right? I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him C for now, cause
Nah,
nah.
I think you should call him out, but if you know what? If you want
If
to
it
not,
slips, it slips. If
okay.
it slips, it slips. But
Fuck
yeah,
it.
okay. Yeah. So I was talking to C, and I'm telling him like, yeah, we were like We were talking. We were talking. It wasn't like it was friendly, but it was like flirtatious too. And then it, anyways. And she's like, "What?" She's like, "Really? That's crazy." Because I was talking to him too last year. I'm like,
Hold
last
up.
year.
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, what? Well, when she told me that, I was like, nah. I was like, no way. I was like what? And I'm like, what do you mean you were like, what do you? How are you talking to him? And like when, like what the month? Yeah, because I was like, this is so like, I was laughing. I was in my break at my job. I'm laughing, texting her, and she's like, yeah, I was talking to him like around August, September, and he was being very flirtatious. He was calling me, FaceTiming me, um, more often, but I told him that I was not interested. And I was like, oh, I was like, really? Okay. I was talking to him. I want to say I was talking to him like around that time. As I would, okay, so we were friendly talking. We were just being we were friends and whatever. But then he started to like be very flirtatious, and he would be like, oh, he would talk about marriage. He would ask me about relationships. He would be like, oh, damn, how you want me to dress? Like he would be like, I'll dress like that for you or whatever. He would joke around like, oh yeah, damn,
That's
people are gonna
fucking
see us
tough.
and they're gonna be like, that's his girlfriend, and he hasn't put a ring on it, and I'm like, ooh, and whatnot.
Red flag, red flag.
Right? Yeah, probably. Damn, my boy, really. Anyways, whatever. And then some like, so we met up this year again because he went somewhere. He went somewhere far away, and then he came back this year. And around March, we were talking, and I haven't even fucking.
Go, go, go. Sorry.
And around March, we were talking, and we were like,
Let me help
oh,
you.
he was talking to me, and he was like, oh, how you been? And he was asking me how I'm doing. Thank you. And how I'm doing, and we started to talk like a lot. And then he's like, we need to meet up and like catch up. And we caught up, and the whole time he was just being very flirtatious. He gave me a sweater, and we went to like try on clothes and stuff. He me sale, and then he starts like asking me like, how would your parents? What would your parents think if we were talking? Like if I took you out on a date, and what would you want on a date? And all these things. I'm like,
Okay,
is he saying?
okay. Sorry to cut you off. Eat. I'm sorry. I want you to eat.
Okay.
But just like yes, her and she told me this, and when she told me that at first, it was just like, oh my god, that's cute. Like what?
Hmm.
Like just him going out his way to do all that. Like it's cute. But
Hmm.
then I also like we saw the red flag. The red flag is that he was rushing it. He was rushing it, and it scared my homegirl. Come on now, it scared it. Come on, it scares girls away. Like you rushing it, you want it too quick. It does. It's like why you want it so quick? What's the reason? Why why? So yeah, but good thing she was aware. She was very aware of like how he was rushing it and how it was like too quick to like. But she knew it was not ready. She was not ready, and it was not the time. But
Yeah, I could feel it. I could feel it. I told you,
yeah,
because he was like, we should go on like on these 3 days, and he started talking about marriage, and he started talking about um, I don't. It just seemed like he was trying to push it so quickly and trying to like I don't know each other so fast. It was so fast paced, and then he had to leave. Like um, he had to leave again anyways. He was gonna go do something um, in the army, and so I was like, how are we gonna move this quick? It was overwhelming. It was a lot, and I can just it wasn't even like maybe it wasn't everything he said. The energy that he gave off was like trying to push this to happen so fast. It
mm-hmm.
was so quickly, and it was just a lot. Yeah, I could just feel it. I felt like he was just like he would tell me how things were not working out with that people he's met with, and that it never works out, and he's trying to look for love, and it was just like it seemed like he really just wanted to happen so bad that he wasn't like thinking about, like taking his time and other things, like things that you have to figure out in a relationship. He just wanted it to happen so quickly, and it was overwhelming, yeah. And so like, so that happened. Like when he said that, I did ask him also at some point. I was like, when did you realize like you had a thing for me or whatever? And he told me that when we had met up during July or June, August, sometime around there. He was like, "Oh yeah, like when we met there, like we had a because yeah, we would go out sometimes, and we had a whole conversation, and we were like, it was a deep conversation, and I remember like he asked me something very personal, and that shit made me like cry, and he was just so nice about it, like he was just so sweet about it, and he was caring." And I at the time I could also feel it. I could feel that he liked me, but I wasn't sure because he wouldn't say anything. And
Right.
so,
And you didn't want to assume.
yeah, I didn't want to assume. But that was also around the time that he also ended up talking to my friend. Like, and so
That's the fucking
that
crazy
is it.
part,
And
bro.
I don't mind. Like I said, I told you, I was like, it's not about like how he was talking to other people. Like, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's not
So you
that.
allowing him to have options? Have his options open?
Well, because we weren't serious.
Okay, yeah.
He didn't say I like you, and he didn't say let's start talking like that.
Mhm.
So and I didn't know. So it's just like I think him knowing that we were friends and like and not bringing it up at some point. Like it's not even that we were friends because like she didn't like him anyways,
Mhm.
and she was like we didn't even like I didn't like him, so it didn't really it doesn't really bother me, and so I was like you know, but I think he should have brought it up at some point because it's kind of weird, and I found out on my own, and it's kind of like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm not upset because one, I think it's because I don't feel like that for him no more,
Mhm.
and two, because I don't know, I just can't really be upset. Mira la
Mhm.
mosca ya vino.
It's not a mosca, it's a
It's a
bee.
bee.
But oh, my leg is fucking falling asleep. Ow. Go.
hmm
Sorry.
So there was that, but yeah, it was just too fast. I think it was kind of weird that he did that. Just a little weird. I think he's like jumping around and trying to figure things out so bad.
Mhm.
Um, it's kind of, I think the more you want it, the less you get it. So it was giving that.
Mhm.
What else? I was gonna say, yeah, no, rushing things is not. It's just too much. It was too overwhelming. I think I just ended up having. Oh, it was also overwhelming because he did tell me at some point. Oh, just so you know, like if we start talking, like by the first day, like I can see myself like
Falling in love.
getting very attached, and I'm like, and I was like, damn, I was like, do I want to be responsible if things don't? Because like you telling me this is like a lot. Like
Don't
what
do
if
it.
what if
Been
I
there, done that.
yeah, I was like, what if I don't feel that way, and now I have to like like you might act like it's not it doesn't bother you, but I can see about I know him. He's like very I know him. I we were friends before we had this whole thing. So it's kind of like I don't want to do that to you, and I don't want to like do that. And because I had a feeling, I was like, this is not gonna work out. There's no way this is gonna work out. It's too quick. He's gonna push it too, and I'm gonna feel uncomfortable, and I'm gonna be like, you know what, I can't.
Mhm.
And I just knew it was not gonna work out.
Mhm. I'm getting paper.
It's
A mí
like
no me dieron papel.
so. I don't know. How do you feel? How about that?
Okay. To be honest with you, that whole thing is crazy, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. Like, yeah, I might sound pissed, but I just don't get it. I don't get how there's guys who put on this facade that let's do this, let's do that, let's create memories, let's do, just to rush it. Either you, and then eventually, yeah, they do get in the relationship, or the girl fall for it, or they don't, and then they just go to the next one. Like, how they just jump around here and there. Like, how do you
Yeah.
do that? And I think and that's where, how you say, men and women are different in that, because women go in with it with feelings. Like, I don't know, like I don't know about you, but like I feel like, um they go in with it, getting attached and feelings, and thinking about it. Like, yeah, it could be something, or like just hoping, or imagine it could be something. While the guys don't think that way. They're just like, nah. If it don't work out, it don't work out. Next, but which has made us girls now like work on ourselves and be like, nah, we're not gonna let the guy do that to us. We're gonna stay strong and we're gonna stand the fuck up, you know.
That's facts. But
So
then now everyone's like scared. I feel like
now,
everyone.
yes, now everyone is scared, and then it's just like it changes. It changed the whole dating thing, like relationship thing,
Yep.
because now girls go in with it like, "Nah, I don't want to be vulnerable. I need to put a wall up. If I open up too much, I'm gonna get hurt.
Mhm.
And I just why do nah, I don't like living like that. I don't like living like that. So that's why no matter what, like I know that I put in my 100%. I did what I could, and I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna be caring. I'm gonna show you who I really am, because I just putting a wall up, like being strategic. It feels like you have to be
Strategic.
strategic. Sorry, it feels like you have to be like that, but I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that.
I hate that. I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling. Like
Right?
I that's exactly how I would say it. Like that word is perfect. It's like you gotta go in with a strategy. Like don't do this but do that. Do a little bit of that, you know?
Mhm.
Like you can be flirty, but don't answer his text too quick because then he's gonna think you're easy or you're desperate or whatever. Or but still give him attention because if not he's gonna think you're uninterested, you know? It's like it's too much. That's too, and then that shit would frustrate me when because you would tell me, like you'd be like, oh yeah, oh don't text him too quick, because it's true. It is at the end of the day. A lot of people think that way,
And I'm
and
yeah.
it would give me like, yo, like why do I gotta think about this too much? Like it just like if it starts feeling like a job, like I don't know, like mad weird, like I'm interviewing. Like no, I don't want to interview you. Like why does it have to be so complicated? But and that's how I feel.
Hmm. Nah, they no, there's no one like us, cause like, and let me not say that there's people like us, but how you say, we just not like that. We want to be vulnerable. We want to be open. We don't care. You do us dirty, then that's you. Something personal that you have to deal with, that you're eventually gonna learn from.
Hmm.
We're not there. We're just want to be our purest self. We want to
Yeah.
mean what we say. We want to we want to be honest. We want to be vulnerable. We want to be genuine.
But at the same, but because we're aware of that, how people are, I feel like I still know. Like I can be like, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, I can see where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Like I'd be texting people or I'll be talking. I'd be like, I know exactly where this is going, and so I'm just gonna like save us the time before like, we end up. Well, it's just someone's gonna get hurt, and I'm like, and it's not. I don't really want it to like be
And she's
me.
gonna be like, not
Not me.
me though.
Not me.
Not me though.
No, because they do. Guys have their like what is it? I would say like their guidebook, like say this. It's so similar the way they text you, the way they talk to you.
Mhm.
It's kind of like I already like this is not authentic. I know what you're gonna ask me for, or I know what you're gonna want. Like,
The
and I'm not
punani.
the punani, so I'm not gonna give it to you. And so let's just save us the fucking time. Go look for it somewhere else because this is not. It's not the one right here. I'm not the
Right.
one. So let's keep it rolling. On to the next,
Right.
right?
Hmm.
So but that was my experience like moving so fast. It was just too much. I can't go fast because I just feel like I need my time to take it slow and good, especially because of like where I'm at my age.
Not me, baby. Settle me down. No, I'm kidding.
That's what you
Go.
say now. That's
Oh
what you
yeah.
fucking say now. But talk about your situation where and you had a situation similar.
Yo, that shit is crazy. Okay, but I before we get to that, I want to say it's scary and upsetting how we literally have to we don't know what kind of guy there is, because look, um I
Say
was
it.
gonna say his name.
Oh,
Sorry. What do you call him?
see.
Steve. He didn't look like he just wanted to sleep with you. He didn't look like he just wanted that. He wanted like a genuine relationship, right? So it's crazy because there's guys that do that. There's guys that want to go take you out on a date. They don't care of like spoiling you, making you their girlfriend. But once you know, and they do that, and then when you go in with
Hmm.
them, and then you eventually make up your mind, and you say yes, whatever you date, you give them the punani, and then it changes from there. So
Facts.
guys are willing to fucking wait. There's guys that are
They
willing to
are.
wait
They
and
are
do
like.
all that, do that like whole play thing, fiasco shit.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad. It is very sad and very like,
Sorry,
really, you
just
did
me
all
saying it
that?
out loud is fucking
Because
disgusting.
there are guys who do that. They've like I've seen them say it. They do that. They're okay with waiting for the long run. But also, I do want to say though, I don't really know if he was looking for that to just leave. I
Mhm.
think he's still a good person.
Mhm.
I think he's a good person. He has good values, good, like, he's respectful. But I think he just needs to heal and work on himself. I think that's the issue with him
A
because
lot of men do fuck.
a lot of everyone needs to heal, but with him, I think he's just trying to jump to whoever and like be with whoever because he just wants to be with someone, and that's the issue. Like if you do that, it's not gonna work out because how are you gonna? Yes, you know how it is, how you have to treat a woman. He knows he has to respect the woman. He knows he has to like he has to work hard so he can give her a good life, so he can be a good dad. It better
It's
get
a
away from
B.
me. It's a B.
Yeah, don't move. All right.
Um, so yeah, he knows he needs to do that, but him moving quickly is just like him wanting to be with someone.
You know that's me as an insect.
The bee,
Yeah, I would want to be a bee.
girl, I'm about to cry and run away.
Nah, let me stop. Sorry, I
Oh
cut you
my
off. Go.
god. No, just that. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say he's a bad guy. I'm not saying like I'm not excusing. There are other guys who do it, but I think that that's his issue. Like, I don't
Mhm.
think he's necessarily coming from a
That he just want to do that.
like yeah
Like,
he just wants to hurt people. I
mhm.
think he just wants to find someone to love, but it's just like the way he's going
At
like
it.
at it is just not the right way. You can't do that because you're just then it's not gonna work out. The more you're with that person, it's not gonna work out. You're gonna move too quick, and then it's just gonna feel overwhelming for both of you. You're just gonna fall apart. You need to work on yourself first. There's a lot that he needs to work on, like mentally, like in relationships. Like something is there that's hurting him and that's bothering him. It's not letting him be happy on his own. Like he needs to be good on his own before he can be good with anyone else. That's something that everyone needs to know. If you can't be good with
That's
yourself, if you can't be happy with alone, then you can't be happy with anybody.
yes, 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 yes.
So
Remember when I was like that? Remember when because I was very much like that. I didn't like being alone. I didn't, because I was always dating somebody. I was always with a guy. Shit.
mhm,
But it was like middle school, and well, my first boyfriend was fifth grade, but middle school, I started dating, here and there. Nothing crazy, all right. Nobody touched me in middle school. No, like only tap you or like hold hands, but nothing crazy. So, but yeah, I had boyfriends here, and like I just never was alone. And then I remember I had my real first relationship going to high school.
mhm,
And I could not be apart from him. Like I was with him all the time. I would skip school for him. Oh, that shit was like just saying that shit out loud is never fucking again. But yeah, after him, I took not even 6 months. 6 months supposedly is a that's not scientifically proven, but Google proven that
mhm.
6 months. It takes 6 months to get over somebody, or like yeah, be start dating or start looking into another relationship. But it takes 6 months. I didn't took 6 months. I took a fucking month, or like not even. It was just like I was trying to rush getting over Randy. So I started, hitting guys up or whatever. Not even. I think I just hit Corolla's up. I ended up hitting him up, and then I was like, "You're cute." After that, we started talking. I jumped into my second serious relationship. Started talking, and you see that? You see, there was no healing. There was nothing that was done to heal. I just basically found a rebound, and it was Corollas. And because I was just scared of being alone, I was scared of being alone. But yeah, I went straight with Corollas, and we talked. That was November. We talked through December. He had made a comment that I didn't like in the moment, and then just in general, I was like, it's not gonna work out because I'm still not over my ex. Or he found something that made it look like I was not over my ex, something like that. But he knew that I was not over my ex. I don't know what it was. I forgot. I forget. Like I just my past is my past. I don't sit there and think about it. I don't have recollection very much. So I'm gonna give you guys snippets of what I remember, how I remember. My story, my voice. I know. Uh, them, if they ever want to speak the fuck up, they could say whatever they gotta say. But from what I remember, this is what I remember. Yeah, I was just yeah. He knew that I wasn't over my ex or whatever, and then we discussed it. I remember we discussed it. I told him, I was like, you know what? Yeah, we just gotta cut it off. Like I was trying to cut it off. I was just like, no, it's not good. Cut it off, right?
Hmm.
He didn't want to. He was like, no, I already met you. I already like we were like I'm like I like you. I like you. I already felt for you. You're my first everything. You're my first girlfriend. You're my first like we're experiencing everything for the first time. Well he was, because I had my first already with Randy, um, which I regret very much. So it's fucking crazy. Okay, but whatever. It happens. That's life. You live and you learn. But yeah, he was like, you're my first girlfriend." So I was like, "Okay, you sure?" But and then I made it clear though. I'm 100%. I'm 100%. I made it clear that I wasn't over my ex. He's like, "Yes, we'll work on it together." I don't know if that was his exact words, but he did say like we were staying together. We have to stay together. Um, Basically rushing it. Like he wanted.
Yeah.
He just didn't. He just said fuck it and let's just stick together and deal with it together. I was like, all right, you know what? I was iffy about it because I had done that already. I've been through that
Yeah.
with somebody in middle school,
Hmm.
like during the summer. And I just didn't want to do him like that. I mean, yeah, I didn't want to do girls like that. I was like, I did that mistake already. I don't want to hurt somebody else again. The same way I did that in the past. I don't want to do that. But he was like, no, let's stick together. Let's do this. And I was like, all right. So I tried it, and I was, I really do regret it. But things happen for a reason. Things happen for a reason. That breakup had to happen so I could be where I'm at right now. Because and that's why I speak about it. And I don't feel, I used to feel sorry when I would tell you Lupe or Juliana or anybody that talks or my best friend Jessica, like ask me like about how I'm doing. I always bring it up, or I always find a way to bring it up because that was really my breakthrough. Like I had to go through that to heal and to be where I'm at. And so that's why like I don't feel sorry anymore for speaking about it, and I'm always speak about it because that really like it taught me a lot. That's where I grew. I grew as a person, and but yeah. Besides that, sorry, getting I'm losing track. I knew I was with Corollas while I was with Corollas. Like I just I made it work. I'm sorry, I tried making it work, but then again, Randy was still in the back of my head. I think we were carrying still with them, right? Yes.
I think we were, yeah.
That's why,
That
because
was
we would see him. I would see him.
often, yeah. Then, yeah.
Yeah, we would see him. I would see
Carrying
him
with
often
them.
we were still
Too. I was
carrying
talking.
La Virgen de Guadalupe, and
Yep.
so I would see him. I would see Randy, and obviously I would, because he's there. The memories come back, or like you just think about him. Well, I thought about him. So it made it harder. And I think I don't know if he knew or not, Corollas knew or not. I don't know. But yeah, so I went in with Corollas like not liking him. Like yeah, I thought he was cute. And I thought he was nice. And I think he said this is why. But like, look, I live and I learn, because he was genuine. He was a good guy from the beginning. Yo, he showed me how he was. He really showed me. He was just so dedicated. And
Yeah.
so like, cause I was his first girlfriend.
Yeah.
When you have a first girlfriend, you wanna give it your all. You wanna,
Yeah.
and he did that. You know.
But I
So
mean,
yeah,
yeah.
that happened. I just, yeah, Carol rushed into it real quick, like too quick.
And that's why both of you ended up getting hurt.
Yeah.
Exactly the reason why I say rushing is gonna hurt someone or both of you.
Mhm.
In this case, it was both of you
Yeah.
because he got hurt because you right you were like you like someone
I
while you
wasn't
were
over.
yeah you weren't over with your ex and you still were with. I think that might have also bothered. Did he ever tell you that it bothered him?
Oh,
Girl, is that like would he feel uncomfortable? Like would he still think that maybe you were still like talking to your ex or you still like your ex? Like because eventually you did
I
get
don't know.
over it.
I don't know, but he saw messages. Oh, I didn't get to that. COVID hit. I was still texting Juliana and I think other people about how I was missing Randy and whatever. And then there was a point in COVID happened, whatever. So I had trust issues because of Randy. But what I had been having, I was just toxic. I don't know. I grew up like that.
Hmm.
Or it just built up in me like since I don't know, in middle school or whatever. But COVID happened and I had trust issues. I asked Corollis, I was like, can I get your password to your accounts? He was like, yes, but you're gonna give me yours too. And I was like, all right. My dumb ass, didn't know. I had forgotten, or I don't know, I was stupid, and I didn't hide that shit, or deleted it, and so I just, I just gave it to him, and he had seen messages of how I was talking about my ex Randy, and it was bad. They said it was bad. Like
I
I
remember you telling me. I don't remember exactly what it was.
he like it was bad. I'm gonna
I'm so sorry.
fucking be honest. It was how I missed. Um,
I'm sorry. It's so wrong,
it
but
was how I missed Randy and how I missed I think his dick. Yeah, it was talking about that. It talked about that.
I'm so sorry. It's not okay. It's not okay because
Why are you
that's the
laughing? Yo. Nah, that shit was fucked up. Like he saw those messages and then he got insecure. Corollas got insecure.
I can't. That was so no, but that's fucked up.
So you just gonna walk in my camera like that?
It just keeps getting worse. But no, that's so fucked up because that must hurt. That must be so hurtful to like
See that
see
shit?
the person that you like a lot and your girlfriend, right?
Hmm.
And she's saying all that. Yes, I would be upset. But I don't know. I would cry. I think maybe he might have cried because like that it was so hurtful. That was but damn, I don't know. But
Yeah, I
um,
don't know if he cried, but I definitely hurt his feelings. He saw those messages. Um, I got so scared when he saw those messages. I was so like, no, what the fuck? And at the time, I think I started liking him there. That's when I started like, I got over,
you were
like,
getting over him.
getting over Randy. I was starting to get over Randy.
Yeah. You see, damn. This is why I always say that.
You didn't like it?
No, I did. It's just like I'm trying to gobble it up, but I'm also trying to take my
Okay,
time.
good. Yeah.
Um, you know, it's we can't be like just man. We can't be like just man, because we sometimes we mess up too, and it has a lot to do with like being young and like and moving, doing things too quickly, and there's so many like things that go in between. But like I do want to say, moving fast created a lot of those events. A lot of a lot of the things that happen.
I can't
A
even
lot
say
of
anything because we in public,
a
so
lot of the things that happened
it is not my space.
had to do with moving fast.
Yep.
And so, but you learned from that, and so you took your time to heal.
It
There's a,
took
I
who
mean,
knows how long.
how was your healing process thing? Like, yo, damn, if yeah,
Speak your shit. Go. I want to hear
no,
it.
like I just be so proud, and I just be like, damn, like I hope one day I can be like in the mentality that you be on. Like, I feel like you've grown so much since like I had seen you. I want to say a couple months after you broke up with him, we had talked, and then after that, we kind of went.
Remember, yo, I was in my baddest
Oh
form.
yeah, okay, now I remember. Okay, we were still talking like for good. This is before we like kind of had put
Shit feeling.
space. Yeah, we would hang out every like week, every like once a week. We would do something, a movie or coloring, like not coloring, like acrylic stuff, like arts and crafts stuff. What else? Dollar Tree
Damn, yo,
during quarantine.
that shit is hitting me.
We
Cause
would
you
go for
remember that
walks
shit?
during quarantine. My favorite spot. Um,
Yo,
damn.
you and Lupe, bro, you guys,
Yeah.
and like other people too. Like y'all been the realest, yo. I that shit was the hardest breakup I've ever been in
Hmm.
because yo, like yes, at the end it was all messed up and it was all messed up. It was all messed up. I was a shitty person, really fucking shitty towards him, and he was too at the end though. But I get why he was like that because I was shitty at first. I was the one that made him like that. He was just trying to love me, trying to, you know, be there for me, give me everything he could have. Since I was his first girlfriend, and I just didn't take it. I didn't take it. I would always. I was just bad and toxic and disgusting as a person. And then eventually I did fall in love, but at the end, and he just was tired of trying, and so he left, and and he just didn't want it anymore. But then he had came back, like he broke up with me in January, February, March, April. In 2 months, he came back in 2 months, or whatever.
Hmm.
And then then he still was he was a dickhead and shitty, and he was just not.
It was not the
It
same.
was not the same. Like it was not the same. And the fucking shit he said, yo, that's another podcast. But yeah, and those whenever I was going through that breakup, yo, like I could not be alone. I was scared of moving on because it was the first time. Like I actually wanted to feel it, feel the emotion. Well, I wanted to obviously, cover it by jumping, but I was like, no, that's not like I'm not there no more. I got priorities. I'm older now. I got school. I need to make money. I need to do this. I need to do like I was just thinking about myself now. But I just didn't want to do it alone. But still I was like I didn't want to do it alone, but then I um wanted to be alone. But I started watching TikToks and quotes and just like
Reading.
influential reading, doing influential like things that influenced me to do good or like just things that are real, that were raw, that of relationships, of just how to work on yourself. And then yeah, you would be there. Uh, we would do something,
Oh, we baked
either
too. I forgot about
bake
that.
bracelets. What else? Painting,
Painting. We did a lot of
painting.
painting.
Running, like walking. I remember I made Lupe like well, I don't know if I made her, but I did ask her like we would run Flushing Meadow Park like around and we would just be there.
Hmm.
And then yeah, like I just surround myself with you guys, and you guys helped me a lot. That's just crazy, yo. But
So,
yeah, that happened.
damn,
Um,
that's crazy. I be forgetting about that. I be forgetting because now I don't see. I forget about the things that we went through, like the struggles. Like I just be thinking we were good since forever. We've been good forever. But there were times where we were going through stuff and we were just had each other's back like
yep.
that. Come on. Well, they gotta go.
Skedaddle. Okay.
Damn. Well, no, yeah, that was, yeah, yo.
That's yeah. But from my part, yeah, like you know what, people rush to shit. And look, yeah, you're right. Like look how I ended up. It don't work out. It just don't work out. You guys just need to be spend time alone. A lot of people are scared of being alone. A lot of people are scared of they're scared of like not knowing what to do with their life alone. A lot of yeah, that is the issue.
And I think it always hits hard. The reason, like, I feel like you can be alone, but surrounded by like people. Surround yourself with things like work,
Mm-hmm.
partying, right? Um, work, partying, going out, like all these things, like or surrounding yourself with friends, but not. You can be alone, but still surround yourself with people and still avoid being alone. Like letting those emotions hit, letting being like thinking,
It be your mind too.
yeah,
Like our mind is our biggest enemy because
yeah.
it makes us overthink a lot, and it makes us.
And when it gets hard, I see that's when we want someone the most because we want someone to be there for us. We want someone to take care of us, someone to give us
Hmm.
a hug,
Yep.
someone to like just someone to be with, someone to talk to, someone to. And so we end up, well, not we because not me, but
Hmm.
other people end up going trying to find someone, trying to move too quickly. I be seeing it from other people. They're trying to find that one, trying to date so much, and it's kind of like just why can't you just no, not why, because it's hard just having to be alone and just like go through your emotions and be sad and be and have not no one to like put your shoulder on and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sorry, I cut you off. You were gonna say something.
No, you're good. I was gonna say how. What did I say? I was just gonna say that. What did I say? I
Damn,
forgot.
I'm sorry.
I lost my train of thought. But no, yeah. That it's just a lot that people gotta work on. And it takes a lot. I'm not. It's easier said than done. Like
Yep.
definitely easier said than done. But you're capable of doing it. And if you don't do it now, you're gonna be in that cycle again. You're gonna be in that whatever they call it matrix of repeating the same thing again and again, and you'll never learn. You're gonna deal with it, and you'll never be at peace. You'll never be able to um, love someone genuinely with genuine intention, with pureness, and just with peace. Like the way I like where I'm at. Like obviously I'm not a perfect person. I'm not 100%. But yo, you'll not like I could not lie anymore. I cannot talk to a guy without putting a facade or like pretending I'm somebody I'm not. I just can't do that. I'm gonna show you who I am.
Hmm.
Even if you step on me, even if you take advantage of me, even if you think she's dumb, like I just have her here, she's lingering around. Like no, I know when to cut it off. Like the Joshua situation. All right, I should have cut it off from the beginning, but I didn't. I didn't cut it off from the beginning. I was like, you know what? They're the first time after Corollas that I've talked to somebody. Let's see where it goes. Let's see what it teaches me. I want experience.
Hmm.
So I continued it, right? And what happened? That bullshit happened, right? Which we'll
Shit.
get into another time. That's another story. But
That shit was not funny.
when he said that comment, when he said that comment,
Tell them the comment they said.
I'm gonna tell y'all the motherfucking
You're gonna
comment.
hear that comment this podcast, next podcast, because that shit was
That shit was crazy. But yeah, he was like, "You. The only reason why you don't leave me is because you like how I make you feel."
LOL.
Yo,
Yo, nah, nah.
what? What? You think you maybe you no that shit? When he said that, gotta go.
Uh, I'm
Bye.
taking my food and I'm leaving.
Yup. Yes, cause I was like, no,
That shit
really,
was not
really,
funny.
yo, that made me laugh. Like I even laughed when he said that shit. And I went downstairs in the bathroom. That shit was mad funny. And then whatever. But you know what? Was another comment he made when he was trying to take us home. He was like, if you want to continue what we're having, we could talk it over with coffee. Like what?
Bro,
You think, bro? After that, you really think I was gonna
just let's get
continue
in the
with?
car and go.
Yeah, I
Let's
was
go.
like,
Just stop.
bro, that
I
shit
can't.
had me.
She didn't tell me that at the moment. You
No,
didn't tell me
actually,
that when we got there. You didn't tell me that. Not even the next day. I think you told me that later, like weeks after. I was like, I would have been like, what? Continue, sir. I don't know you. I stopped knowing you after you made that comment. Like I don't even know
yo, that's crazy.
that.
Like
I know them restaurant workers when they was probably like, nah, it's
the
going down in
tea.
that table. They probably see because we had to go to the bathroom like three,
Three
four
times.
times. Yeah, because we was doing a lot. And let me
I
just
was
say,
fucking tipsy, yo.
she was tipsy, so I had to go check on her at
Tipsy like a
once.
motherfucker.
And then that shit happened. And then there's another time, but yeah, the workers could tell though.
They got the
They could,
tea.
they got the tea. They was like, yo, you know them two girls that came yesterday? Yeah, and then they left them there in the table alone. Deserved,
It is what it
deserved.
fucking is.
That shit was not funny.
After you made that shit, that after he made that comment,
Damn.
yeah, I was baby. I was out. I was
Oh.
out. Cause no man ever. I'm gonna never. I'm not no man. I'm never gonna let a man think. Not even a man. He's a guy. I'm not gonna let a guy think that he has that capacities.
It's time to heal, baby. It's time to give that therapy for free.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Continuation of what I was saying. I just don't see myself like lying to a motherfucking guy. Like I just don't see myself. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a sound like wow. She's easy to get. She's so like stupid. She's gonna get her heart broken. Bro, I got my heart broken. I've been there, done that. I've gone through shit that I didn't think I was gonna make it out of. So nothing can hurt me anymore. Like if you wanna be a fucking dickhead, if you don't wanna give me what I deserve, because I know what I deserve. You don't
Mhm.
wanna be the man that God and I know that I deserve.
Yep.
Show me that. Be that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna just walk away. I am not gonna argue with you. I don't got time for that. I don't got time
Keep it.
to for you to disturb my peace. I'm gonna just leave, do what I gotta do. Cause there's a lot. Like I just know my potential. There, I see that I have a lot coming for me. I'm not gonna stay here, cry, do all that. No, not doing all that.
Thank you
So
next.
thank you. Yes, thank
Thank
you
you
very
next.
fucking next.
Type shit.
Cause it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like
No.
once you
Yeah.
know what you bring to not
To the
bring to the
table.
table, but you bring to the
Relationship.
world in relationships, what you're capable as a woman,
Hmm.
bro. You don't like nothing. Like nothing phases you. No man phases you. Like not like
That's
I
a
don't know how to
good
say
way
it.
of putting it.
Like I don't know how to say it. I want to say more, but no me sale en mi pinche boca. But it's like once you know like how you are as a woman, how genuine you are,
Mhm.
it's like you don't have anything to lose. You don't have anything to lose because you.
Mm-hmm.
You're you. You're showing people how you are, and not even in relationships, and people with people too. Like I don't have anything to lose, bro. I showed you how I am. I showed you my me. I showed you me. And there, you know what goes around comes around. If you wanna be a dickhead, if you wanna be a bitch, if you wanna treat me like shit, that's on you. Do you? Do you? But I did my part, and I be focused on just being the best I can be. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Damn. Yeah, that was a good way of putting it. I feel like once you know your worth, once you've taken time for yourself, you're good with being alone. Yeah, like, and you already, I don't know, like what they say. It's like, okay, you want to be like that? Okay, bye, and then that's it. That's it. Keep it to the next. Damn.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the fucking memo. That's the deal. That just don't fucking rush anything, guys.
Don't
Come on now,
don't do
don't
that.
rush,
Don't do
please.
that. Give yourself time to like enjoy the what you have. Like create a
Especially in your
fresh,
20s, right?
yeah, in your 20s. Like, yeah, especially in your 20s, because on top of that you have a lot going on. I feel like in your 20s you have a lot going on. Like there's so much, like we got school, we got our job, we want to still experience stuff. So if you're trying to like move so quickly, it's kind of like, okay, we have to, I don't know, I guess it has to do with age as well. Maybe sometimes age. No,
Yeah.
like I can't be stuck with you like 24/7. Like we gotta give ourselves the space. We gotta take it slow. Let's go on a date once a, like, once a week or whatever. Let's still obviously still talking. A relationship is very difficult. Um, but I just think rushing things so quickly, like wanting to do all these things, like, and you overwhelm the person, and it's not even the rushing. It's like, get take some time for yourself and heal. That way you don't end up, because people rush because they're trying to be with someone so bad.
Or they tryna like, they're tryna.
Yo, where did that fall? That's
It better
it.
not be poop.
No, that's a wrap for me. All right.
She
You go,
said
go.
it's a fucking rap. No, it was cementing that felt. What it looked like.
Okay, go,
Let's
go.
hope it is okay. Um, I think people also be rushing it or like be wanting a relationship and like planning everything real quick because they don't wanna heal. They don't wanna heal, so they don't wanna go through that process. They wanna
Mm,
cover it. You know?
because it what? Because you think they're scared of facing it?
Yeah, they're scared of facing it. They're scared of sitting down with their thoughts,
Yeah.
going through the process.
You know who that is? That's him. That's him. He said it himself. He ratted himself out. Cause I already been. Yeah, that's
That shit
you,
was
girl.
crazy, yo.
Stay safe. I really I pray for him right now, only right now. But yeah,
But that's
damn, that's life.
that's fucking crazy,
That's
yo.
not funny. Why my boy did me like that though? Like that shit's mad funny. He's still my friend. We're still friends. It's just like,
Yeah.
yo, like you surprised me. That's why he surprised me with
Yo, we
that
need to get to
shit.
that shit next podcast or something. Yo, that shit is juicy.
Oh, you talking about the?
What are
Oh,
you talking
I'm
about?
talking about C, that you the that he
Steven?
was, no, C, the one
Steven.
who talked to my friend Danya.
Yeah, Steven. You gave him.
Steven,
You
I
gave.
said C. Oh my god. Okay, C, the letter
Oh,
C.
I thought you were talking about
Oh, you talking about glass?
John.
Yeah, John.
You're talking about John. Okay. No, we
Um,
were talking about Steve.
that shit's not funny too.
We
I
gotta get into
will.
that, yo, guys. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be in for a juicy treat with that one of both of our parts.
I'm gonna come on with my notes, like, and then he did this, and then he
Look,
did
there's
this.
some there.
He's
Dead,
dead.
decomposed motherfucker.
I don't know who did that. Yo, when did that happen? What happened to it?
I don't know. It, the
It
sun
stung
maybe.
someone?
No. Oh,
It
maybe it
sting
stung
someone?
somebody.
Not me. I don't know who. Maybe it was a lady. She was doing a lot. Oh.
Okay, but yeah, that's a wrap for
Hmm.
today. That's a motherfucking wrap. But guys,
Yo,
just
yo,
that shit was good, yo. That's all. Y'all
yeah,
need it. Y'all
yo.
fucking need it. Come on.
It'd be
But
the ones who don't watch who need it.
for
Anyway,
real.
damn.
Anyways, thank you for staying tuned and watching us. Thank you guys. You guys are real ones. To them, 7 viewers. Well, I don't know. I think it was 24 viewers and then 7 likes. But
Mm.
whoever's watching, continue watching. It's gonna get better.
Yep. It's
That's
something
just
new. I feel like,
something new.
yeah, definitely growth. Definitely like getting comfortable. with just the vibe. Because now we be laughing all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my, our fucking phone calls. Damn.
Yo, they be mad funny.
These hoes just be coming back. You know who came yesterday to the you said to the gym,
Yes.
and then the Chris thing happened this week. Like, what is the
They
universe
come back.
saying?
Yo, they always come back. Know that. They
Like,
always come back. Yo,
like,
that's a fucking quote. They
yeah,
always come back.
yeah.
Sooner or later. And when they do, please don't take them back.
Just walk away. Just walk away.
Fuck away. Nah, yo, you know what? Corolla, he came back talking about wanna fuck. I said, get somebody else to do it. Cause I mean,
Mm.
and then he was like, LMAO, just kidding. Uh, how do you? I thought that you transferred to Queens College or something like that. Well, how was that transfer application? I told you what do I write, right? And he was like, I don't know, get somebody else that cares to do it or something like that. So I sent him that, and then I was like, nah, Jenny, you not like that no more. So you know what? And I was like, you know what? What is it? What do you want? What do you want? Cause do you want you want me to accept your apology? Do you want a sorry? Do you want like do you want closure? Because I don't love you anymore. I don't want you anymore. I'm not at that level anymore. Like I just don't like we had what we had and that's it. You know, leave it. Let's leave it like that.
Let's leave it like that.
And then people are gonna be like, right now, people probably like, okay, but you did him dirty. You was a bitch. You was this. But bro, I'm gonna get into the details in another podcast. But he wasn't all that either. Like he wasn't all like sweet, and
It was both,
it was both
and
sides.
yeah.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah, it is what it is. That's it. Cut the cameras now.
Okay.
We'll see you guys in the next podcast. With your
Um,
host Jenny
and the set
and Lisette, and we are munching with.
that she's most us.
Period. Bye, guys.
Bye.